What is a traumatic brain injury, or TBI? A TBI is any injury caused to your brain either by direct or indirect impact to the head. For example, whiplash. And traumatic brain injury can be difficult to diagnose, and the symptoms can be hard to notice. So it's important that you go to the emergency room or to an urgent care right away to make sure that you don't have a TBI. And if you are diagnosed with a TBI, it's important to follow up regularly with your medical provider until they have cleared you. Symptoms of a TBI can be headaches, nausea, irritability, difficulty in sleeping, trouble concentrating, memory lapses. All these things are very amorphous symptoms, so they can be difficult to diagnose. It's important after an accident to go and seek treatment right away to make sure that you don't have a TBI. And if you are diagnosed with a TBI, make sure you follow up regularly with your medical provider. Keep in mind that sometimes these symptoms might not show up right away. So even if you experience these symptoms days or even weeks after your accident, go talk to your doctor and make sure that they aren't connected to your accident. That process of documenting your symptoms in your medical records will be important if we do have to take your case to court. At Paynter Law, we know that if you've suffered from a traumatic brain injury, even day-to-day activities can be difficult. And the last thing you want to do is to be dealing with insurance adjusters, gathering medical records. At Paynter Law, we recognize that, and we're here to help with that, to gather your medical records and to present your case to the claims adjuster. We have a network of expert neurologists and other medical professionals that we work with to put together the strongest case possible for you. If you've had a traumatic brain injury, what are you entitled to as compensation for your injury? Of course, you can recover your medical bills, future medical expenses, which may be large if you've suffered a traumatic brain injury that may have permanent and lasting effects. In addition, you can recover lost income, lost wages, and other expenses that you incurred as a result of your injury. And finally, in North Carolina, you can recover for pain and suffering. And that's a very amorphous concept, but what it basically means is that you can receive an additional amount of money for the pain of that initial injury, for the pain and inconvenience of the treatment, for any mental distress or emotional distress that you suffered as a result of that injury. And because it is such an undefined category, it's important that you consult with an attorney when seeking compensation for pain and suffering. What makes Paynter Law different from other law firms? I think the main thing is that we're a small firm and we care for each of our clients. Unlike a lot of law firms, bigger law firms that have hundreds of staff, you're never going to have a problem talking to your lawyer at Paynter Law or even meeting with your lawyer in person. That personal touch and that ability to speak with your attorney whenever you want is something that distinguishes us from other law firms. Another thing that I think distinguishes us from a lot of larger firms is that we are very comfortable in the courtroom litigating and trying your cases. Some firms, they just take cases to try to reach a quick settlement. If we don't think we can get you what you deserve in a settlement, we will take your case to trial. Heck, we even took a case up to the North Carolina Supreme Court one time and won. How does a no-win, no-fee arrangement work? That simply means that if we don't win your case or get you a settlement that you approve, we don't charge a fee. Not only that, but if there are expenses in your case, for example, court filing fees, we advance those expenses for you, and we don't recoup those expenses unless we win. If you have any questions or need assistance, don't hesitate to reach out for a free consultation. At Paynter Law, we're here to help you every step of the way, and we pride ourselves on being a small firm with a big impact.